Okay, guys, welcome back.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, hmm? Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Sum Ark Mora.
You are, finally.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion.
Yeah. I was spaced out on the game.
Avelstein Greymane and I were best friends as children. If I see that traitor again, I'll
wait,
throw him
I
in
know
jail
you.
myself.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. What is it that you need?
I need you to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
It ain't gonna work like that, dude. Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
Let's see what else can I do.
With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Let's see.
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could.
Okay.
What you're asking for is insane.
No, it's not, dude.
You want me to let the dragon into the heart of my city? With
Yes.
the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. All doing. The World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
No, I'm gonna go fight him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Let's go back to High Hrothgar. Then we're gonna go gather some blood. No, I just beat Alduin. I just gotta go into this freaking. The next phase of this is gonna be messed up. I'm gonna be fucking dying up the fucking yin yang. Yeah, 'cause I gotta go to this fucking temple in order to go through and go to the end time there, the Sovngarde place or whatever. So I gotta take and freaking go through, and there's like all these freaking enemies there. I'm glad I got my sneak and everything up, so I'm almost like invisible to. Yeah, I got my fog ring on. I wish there was a fog ring in this game. Stock up on all kinds of fucking potions and shit.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. Sky above, voice within.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Stay away from the Aretino residence.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
And what? Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up. It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
How long are you going to wait? If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace.
Imperial.
Jerem is a fine house, and it's up for sale. You should talk to the steward. Keep.
Let's see. Oh, damn it.
been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Sure, courier.
Let's see.
Full of
There's a
shit.
new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers.
Yeah, I don't
Looks
give
like
a
that's
fuck
it.
about no
Got to go.
museum. Fucking crap. I gotta go get this fucking boy that's trying to summon the fucking... the fucking, witchamajiggers.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, I can't get in there that way. How the hell?
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right. I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Didn't mean to shoot you in the ass with a fucking arrow, sorry.
Very tired. Grow on, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer? Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. So very tired. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized. Blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me. You've come at last! I knew you! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall! The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Sorry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of a face got the down.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grella.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Growler. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers.
Well, we're all of the kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes me.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them.
In a murder over in Rifta. Some old lady who runs an... No lollygagging. If you need potions, Head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricca. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir. Ow!
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar, and can you believe it? Both Ulfric
Okay. Yep.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
See, maybe we can get through this meeting here, and then I gotta take a break for a little bit. Maybe get some breakfast or something.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. Quiet. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. We agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is
your
our
butchery
homeland,
at-
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisir? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen. But it is written here, in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it. I'm afraid there
There's
isn't.
one more thing.
Seriously.
We know about
I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is.
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Do the right thing. Parthenax deserves to die. We have nothing to talk about until Parthenax is dead.
Power Dremyolok, greetings. Odaving will come to your challenge. Bozik, Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come. The Blades are wise not to trust me. Only Khan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Only Khan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrifhorvut se suyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Lok Thum.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Yes?
Wait, I know you.
Let's see. Save that. Save that. Put this away. Let's see. Right helmet of archery. Okay, I'm gonna need that. That in there. Those in there. Dragon bone scales. Let's see now. I need ingredients in this satchel. That. Let's see. Scrolls I don't take go in there. That won't go out. Let's see, this one might. Some of these other scraps of paper. Bounties I keep. Scrolls, we're gonna put scrolls at the other way, woman. Upstairs, I guess. Put scrolls in here. Blacksmith stuff goes downstairs. No.
Come on, get out of there.
You can take that out, put it on the counter for Grandpa. Grandpa come right out. Oh, fuck. That's bullshit. Oh my god. So 153 out of 370. That's good. Let me get a pair of freaking boots.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days. Hard work.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
The finest cuts.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see. Apparel, any boots. What do you got in the way of boots, dude? No boots.
Do come back.
You don't have fucking shit there, dude. I'm gonna go fucking look and try to steal a pair at the castle now. Before we go out. Let's go see, maybe her basket I can get her.
Still here. As you wish, my Thane.
Those two at it again?
Watch the eyes.
A fight.
Great. Another ambitious visitor. You think you can just wander in here and join us? I don't know if you're capable, and I don't have time to find out. If Kodlak will vouch for you, I might have some work you could do. All right, then. Did you just wander in out of the white? I don't know if you're capable, and I don't have time to find out. If Kodlak will vouch for you, I might have some work you could do. I suppose you have another question? Mm-hmm. You're a talkative one, aren't you? All right. Huh?
A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye. Leo never should have come here. What do you think this is? You're mine! What do you think this is? We don't do battle with magic around here, new guy. Now come at me! What do you think this is? You're a talkative one, aren't you? Until next time. Come on now.
I gotta get a sword, dude. I can't fight you without a sword.
Not bad.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are. What is it now?
What brings you here?
Wait, you're a talker.
Before you go,
one, aren't you?
I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela.
I suppose you have another question? Good day. You're a talkative one, aren't you? Good day.
What brings you here?
What is it now? Until next time.
I have a favor to ask.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela.
What is it now? Good day.
What the hell?
You're a talkative one.
Come on. Okay, shut up, man. Let me get fucking in here and take this out.
I suppose you have another question? Until next time. I suppose you have another question?
Come on.
You're a talkative one, aren't you? Good day. You're a talkative one, aren't you? Aye.
Huh? What do you need? We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
I suppose you have another question?
No, I don't.
Until
Leave me the
next time.
fuck alone. I'm gonna see if I got something down here.
Wait,
I know you.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
You're a talkative one, aren't you? Good day.
What the fuck are you following me around for, dude? I thought I had something here. You got anything?
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
There you go. Elven gauntlets. I can wear those.
to get going then. Oh.
Okay. So I keep those two swords. So I get a smaller one. one-hander here. Mace of shocks. 15 points of shock damage. Half as much magic. Okay. Mace, I guess. That's only 10 points. I need something better than fucking 10 points. That's only fucking 8. Okay, you gotta go back to the last one. No, not that one. You gotta go back to...
Humans and robots. Like any new relationship, there are bound to be a few awkward moments. I'm Grant Imahara. We're exploring the future of service-industry robots in Nagasaki, Japan.
Bard's College, which is just a banter option because someone... There we go. There is more.
Before the Bruniki, it do not. I
Blessing, are we? Alright, not really so much going on. Oh my god. What are you doing?
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Or are you just backing around? Lydia, you're definitely in the way.
Devouring the celestial, the soul on Yovdova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature.
Okay, that goes down with the smithing.
To be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort.
Shouldn't that be on like a t-shirt? That's just a great point. So there you go, guys. That was the interesting dialogue again by chatting. Half an act. Why? Half an act. What's wrong with you? And overall response to not go half an act. We're telling you go. We're not.
Will come to your challenge. He will not be able to resist your call from the Dova
Oh.
Okay, so now let's go dragon. And we're gonna trap a dragon guy. This is pretty cool, isn't it? So, okay, so actually, oh yeah, it's almost morning, so we'll wait till daytime. There we go, guys. Video, really good view again. Aside from good, just like this is cool. I kind of wish that I had this before my helmet. You know what? We're gonna take that somewhere.
You're a talkative one, aren't you? Until next time.
Why the
What
fuck
is
you
it now?
fall?
Good day.
Nothing. Quit fucking following me around,
You're
dude.
a talkative one, aren't you? Until next time, you're a talkative one, aren't you?
Motherfucker, leave me alone. Jeez and fucking Pete's, man.
I suppose you have another question?
I just want you to leave me the fuck alone, dude.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword.
We're ready,
so I
Dragonborn.
practice with my fists.
Just as I promised. My men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Hear my voice come forth. I summon you, my time will be. So as you can see, these are the traps for this pulley system here. Attach this like actively. So like properly dragon's head when it comes through. Understand what the balcony is. Alright, bro. Here we go. Ready, Lydia? Yep. Just behind you, Fred. Okay. Appreciate it.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Still here. As you wish, my Thane.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
Dovahkiin, here I am. Claim the glory of your defeat, Dovahkiin.
Hold your fire until he's close.
Do not try to hide from me.
like a bear in a trap. Zu'ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran Paok Midove Navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, or in Britbro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you. Purely in the... A captive dragon. Just think of the possibilities. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Well, let's see. Travel-stained clothes, worn soul's blank and unintelligent expression. Yes, in fact, you do. You know, if you've got the aptitude... Winterhold.
You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skaldafen and stop helping Alduin? Zunni Tarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Thobalan Gramidon. I have done nothing to earn your distrust. In Ar Orenu, and yet here I am, still your prisoner. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarodis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Wait, I know you. Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful. I can't believe that. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me. Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, Sini dein Rufe Asbal.
Okay, so that's the end of this video. Comment, subscribe, and I'll be back shortly. Another video on a dragon. See you then.